Greetings, everybody. Welcome. I'm the Phoenix. Not to be mixed up with Phoenix Wright, but the Phoenix. And I'm here to bring you today Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Why? Because I felt like it. I didn't feel like going back to the PS2 games, and well, I want to see if I could be a lawyer. Truth be told, though, I did the very first game. I remember most of the first story, second story, a little bit of the third, a little bit of the fourth, and because it's very recently new, but I know little to no of the fifth story of the first game. I know nothing of the second, and I know nothing of the third. With that being said, let's try and how far I can get, and see if I can be a lawyer. If I can go through all the games without getting guilty, then I could be a lawyer. I already know it. Damn it! Why me? Oh wait. Damn it! Why me? I can't get it. Oh, whatever. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Babe! I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, I'm impressed. Not that everyone could take on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks, babe! Sugar Tits. I'm gonna refer her as Sugar Tits. What's up, Sugar Tits? How's it going? I owe him a favor. A favor? Sugar Tits, that beauty mark on your friggin' chin does not suit you. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job to him. He's the one of the reasons I became a lawyer. Oh, well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, all of it. Oh, wait, my life is... Oh, whatever. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Ah! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, he gets like that. Dude! What's up, fucker? Dude! I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who could take her away from me? Who did this? Dude, shut the fuck up! The newspaper says it was you, dumbass. My name is... Wait.
In the near future, Get your courts of law go super fast. There's no jury, just a judge. Gotta win in 3 days max. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I'm an ace attorney. So grab a seat, groove to the beat, and join me on my journey. I live in California, and by that I mean Japan. Got a suit of blue, a big red tie, and hair like Gemini Man. It's a comedy of errors with the violence of Macbeth. So cute and charming, slightly wacky, joking. Yeah, I meet all kinds of weirdos on my justice-seeking quest. The dudes are total dicks, and the ladies have big breasts. Come on, y'all. Dicks, booby, dicks, booby, dicks, boobies, booby, dicks, dicks, booby, dicks, booby, dicks, boobies, booby, dicks. I'm rated T for teen and even one time rated M, but I got pop culture chops and each reference is a gem. If you have a big objection to where I'm coming from, you can take that, hold it, and shove it up your bum. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a semi-decent lawyer with the help of magic stones and my hot/dead employer. The court is now in session. Judge Santa Claus presiding. If a witness has a secret, I will find out what they're hiding. Pressing and present resolution, fighting liars on the stand and the kinky prosecution. My client isn't guilty, which I'll prove with my defense. So now all I have to do is choose the perfect evidence. Here we go. Objection. Nope. Objection. Nope. Objection. Nope. Guilty. Objection. Nope. Objection. Nope. Take that. Not guilty. Obviously.
There we go. So yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. Prove that they're not guilty. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Bunch. Your Honor, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Anyways, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to assert your readiness. Sure, why not? The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consistently. Please state the name of the defendant. His name is Larry Butts. Harry Butts. He likes big butts and he cannot lie. That is correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the name of the victim's name? Shit. Damn it. Phoenix, you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name? Of course I do. Minnie, she looks so worried. I feel sad. I feel sorry for her. Oh, don't worry about this, sugar tits. I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Just press R, blah blah blah. Fine. Cindy, alrighty. Remember, to do it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. That's right. Who is the victim's name in this case? Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was struck with my dick. I dick slapped her. My dick is very blunt. Okay, you'll consider all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright, don't you? Yeah, whatever. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright has told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is current ammunition you have in the court. Use the... Shut up! No more friggin' help from the pity gallery. Now, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecutions later. Oh, to the prosecution, whatever. So be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, schnitz. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey man, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't he? I wasn't dumb, man. Friggin' she wasn't taking my calls or seeing me ever. Listen to you anyways. You friggin' interested in her? You want to take her from me? I'll kick your ass. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men, like me. She loved you, the attorney dick. Anyways, friggin' she had just returned from overseas with one of them the other day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word you say. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed. She returned up day before the murder. Dude! No way. The victim was a model, but The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their monies and used it to support her lifestyle. She was a gold digger. A slutty gold digger. Dude! We clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stalin was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. Stop it from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating sheepdog. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I do, I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is not me freaking playing it. Let's continue with this case, shall we? I believe the accused's motion is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh, freaking, this is not good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went and what do I do? Stop him from answering. Lie like a dog. See, it's like, I don't, you don't remember. Well then, we'll just have to remind you. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the friggin' victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It. He to the stand. Mr. Snout, your newspaper, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, but I can, oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw of the day of the murder. I saw the freaking door. I was going door to door, selling descriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open to hide him. Strangely, or thinking it's strange, I look inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, freaking not moving, dead. I quarreled and frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran away was, or the man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. That was the worst accent I could come up with for him, but whatever. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against that kind of... Incidentally, why was the phone in the friggin' victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time the friggin' murder time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw will use was one of those. I have a record of the blackout evidence. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What exactly do I do? Why, you exposed the lies in the friggin' testimony of the witness that just gave. Lies? Alrighty. What do I do if I... What? Ooh, hello. I'd say, full auto skip. Screen shaking. Text box. There we go. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the evidence, or compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction, whatever, in there. First, find contradictions. Oh, I can't pronounce the word. I can't pronounce words correctly. I can't read correctly. Let it be known. Then, once you found the contradiction, freaking evidence, or the convicting evidence, or whatever, present it and rub it in the freaking witness's face. Just rub it in there, be like, rub it like as if it was toilet paper. Okay. Forget that. Freaking rub it in their face. Like you rub your face in my tits. Make it motorboat. Okay, that could be believable. Really strange. Look inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there. Blah blah blah. Right. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I was it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the friggin' autopsy report. The autopsy note says of the note time of blah, 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 is at 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. Reckon the frickin' witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
That's a good question. Job. That's all you have to do is point out contradictions. Always begets more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait! Oh wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, isn't it? I guess the victim was watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry for the misunderstanding.
Bullshit! I see. You heard a voice say the time on a tape program. That's alright, you may begin your toss of blah blah.
Right, you know what to do.
Damn right I know what to do. Bam! Hold it right there. The prosecution says that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it.
Oh!
You couldn't have heard the television or a video.
Yeah! Oh!
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Watson or Sort?
No, I find it puzzling myself. Quite, Oh, wait, I'm giving the wrong voice. Oh, boy, I remember now.
Mr. Sort, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That you have...
That you have seen rather distorted, or whatever. I need to be paying attention to who's saying things and what.
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. It was, have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sort. Let us hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine it.
Gladly. Alright, so I don't know I can't remember exactly what to go with this one here. Let's see how you can figure blah blah blah. I'm really sorry, I only remember the table clock.
The table clock?
Blah. That was all in the middle of his last money or something. Alright, so yeah, I don't exactly remember this one here. there. Wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Oh yeah, that's right. How was he supposed to know that it's a clock? How was it supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Oh wait, whoops, I'm doing it with a freaking. So please supposed to have an Asian type accent. Oh, you with your objections and your evidence. Freaking, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it'll say the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with that now?
There's a gaping hole in this witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound that was left quite the expression on your whatever. Of course, why did he do it in the first place? Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, that voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjectures. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Will the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn, give him the death.
Hold in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. A moment. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claim.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor. You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the freaking clock. Do you have evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. Your Honor, the sound Mr. heard was definitely this clock. A fact, which is clearly, if you simply, let the sound of the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That surely is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we have heard the clock. What of your conclusion, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It's 11:25. Gah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely whatever between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So what? So Mr. Sawit, try to tuck your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. While it may seem seems that the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was not running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I do have a case. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. This means I cannot let you into the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You saw that, you lawyers are all slime. Oh, bullshit. We all know you're freaking... You're the bad guy.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Bam! Boss! Sugar tits! Oh, look at those tits. And if you look down at her freaking hip area, you can tell she has a nice flat ass. My kind of woman. Give me a second to jerk off to this. That was just me clapping my hands. That's it. You're gonna have to trust me on that there. Anyways.
Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think!
But, sugar tits, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. No one can prove that.
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was it 3 hours? Blah, 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 blah.
Right. Can you think of a reason? Yes. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Find it and let them have it.
Hey, Mr. Wright, can you prove it? Can you say the clock was already running blah blah blah? Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course, there is a piece of evidence.
Ugh. Ugh. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that you proved why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from aboard the frickin' day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim had not reset her freaking clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say Mr. Did It? Go! Dying of a seizure. Alter, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and had been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I didn't think I'll ever see someone complete an offense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, thanks. At this point, this is only a formality. But this court finds the defendant, Mr. Harry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this course is done. Turns out that Frick saw it was a coming burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment and the victim wasn't home, after he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Fluttered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, okay, so that's what. Okay, that answers all my questions. Phew. I can't believe it. Sugar Tits! Good job, Phoenix. Thanks, Sugar Tits! Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trial end in such a satisfying note. Great, Sugar Tits! How about you take that scarf off and I give you another hickey? If she's this glad, imagine how freaking hairy, Larry. My life is over! Dude, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, man. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be dead soon. What? Well, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy gone, man. Gone forever. Whatever. Harry, ha! I can predict seeing the hairy butts. Oh, thanks, I owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. Sorry, I'm taking the Phoenix. Not to be confused with Phoenix right here, but the Phoenix is my man. Damn right. Oh man! Oh hey, bring it, whatever. Oh man! Oh, here, anyways, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that? Actually, I made this clock. Well, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. Yo, asshole. I'm gonna steal your girl from you. And she was just playing me for a fool. Yeah, this chick can play you as a fool too. Don't that make you want to just cry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot about you in her own way. Nah, you're gonna sympathize me. Oh? I'm not gonna sympathize really. Blah 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 blah. Don't you see? Oh, don't you have something to show for your friends? Or whatever? Something that proves how she felt about you? Nah, she didn't care. She's a she's a freaking gold digger. She uses whatever she has. This is the clock you made for her. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, man. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, man. Thanks. Hope that made him better. Or a little. I hope to see you. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change between, depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really knew. We never really know if
Just skip all this. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, we got paperwork to do now. And look at that one cop over there. He's like looking directly at her. He's like, gosh, she's so hot. Ugh. What I would do to be the Phoenix. Let me emphasize on the difference. I'm the Phoenix. Or the Phoenix. Alright? Not to be mixed up with Phoenix Wright. Because there is no the or the before his name. So... Oh, speaking of Harry Potter, you were saying the reason why blah blah blah? Yeah, part of it at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Harry slapped me on the back and said, gee, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he was not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave friggin' her. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to the chief, or tell the chief about me and Larry, would be one that I would not be able to keep. The end. Yeah! Well, I'll go ahead and start up the next one here. I got about 20 minutes. Save that shit! Ring, ring, beep. Hello, this is Maya. Or Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! Maya. Mia. Whatever. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been a little so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. Freaking totally single. Could really like a guy who's freaking like super old and everything. But you know, maybe like your boyfriend, the Phoenix. I think I'm gonna go freaking make him cheat on you. And it's all your fault. Nah, just teasing. No, seriously though, I'm interested in your boyfriend. I've been great actually. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what's it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, and it's made to look like the statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Yeah, like your boyfriend. Anyways. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Anyways, I should probably tell you that the clock isn't talking right now. Is it not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office, say, 9 o'clock? I'll pick it up. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers! I want a cheeseburger, a triple whopper. Ooh, no, a quadruple whopper. Frickin' yeah. That's freaking a burger with 4 pieces of meat, cheese in each layer. Oh yeah. And a milkshake. I want a milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard. They're better, something, I don't know. Okay, we'll hit the usual place. Alright, it's a deal then. Oh, I'm fucking your boyfriend. What? I'll be waiting.
September 5th. Now, Miss Fair, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. You're a poor liar. I see right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. No, how could you know? Oh, you are not friggin' whatever. You are not whatever with my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear. I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, bitch! Ah! You asshole! Red, white, blue. America! Haha! I'm American. I kill people for fun. I'm late. Shit, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go out for dinner. I was gonna get a three-way. Blood? My babe! Sugar tits! Where's... that's what... That smell! Blood! Is that my blood? Sis! We were gonna have a three-way with your boyfriend! Chief! Sugar tits! Hey, how are you doing? The strange girl dropped out cold. I felt her lying on the... I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lied under the window. Her body was still warm. Gave me just about enough time to fuck her before she died, or before she went cold. Dude! Bad taste, bad taste. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quick, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Sugar tits! Chief! Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass stand, or a glass light stand. The chief's chair, simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in, too. Chief, it's hard to see in her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Damn, it's this stinker again. Now the police friggin' evidence chamber is gonna have the full set. Must have fallen from her hands. What could it be? It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again.
There's a large building right across from the office. The Watergate Hotel. Nice, luxurious place. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. The girl just now, where did she go? Put her right here on the sofa. I hope she didn't run off on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Mia! Oh no, Maya! Oh, yeah, Maya. Maya Fey! The Phoenix's new girlfriend! Damn, that other Phoenix guy. He gets all the girls. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there would be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia dashed, she wrote a message on there. Blah, blah, blah. She wrote it on this back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please! Please, come down. Why? Sis, write my name. Oh no. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. I usually sit there. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. A large painting, I guess you could call this modern art. On the other hand, call it a mistake. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Hey, can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and she was dead! So, you and the chief? Sister. I am her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yeah, we were gonna give the Phoenix a three-way. And she said she also wanted me to hold evidence for her. Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. The thinker! That was... Oh, sis. I was there too, blah blah blah. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was for emails. She picked up an ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the client uses, but keep your own stuff simple, or whatever, I don't know. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. There is, well, this is where she filled her case records and recent rules or whatever. And that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm the Phoenix, or the Phoenix, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.